Well, I think I'm live. I know nobody's going to be watching this, but I'm going to work on my Rlaarlo because I want to put some thicker diff fluids in these. Like I say, but might watch it afterwards, so this might be helpful because I've never actually gone into these yet, so I want to see how easy it is to get into these diffs and change the diff oil in these. So it's going to be a little, could go on for hours, I don't know. Like I say, I know nobody's going to be watching. But you know, if you watch afterwards, it might be helpful. So yeah, let's see how we get into this. I don't know if I've got my camera right in that actually. Is that better? Oh, that's better. There we go. Oh, somebody's actually joined. I'm surprised that you're here, mate. I'm surprised anybody is. Just working on the Rlaarlo. Going to change the diff. Can you hear me, by the way? I've never done live before, so I thought I'd just do it. Save me having to record it all. And thanks for dropping in. Hey Joanna, welcome. Hopefully I'm not too loud there, Sergeant. Yeah, did you watch the live last night for the East Tactics? There were some good videos on there actually. I really liked yours. It was a really cool one. I'm looking forward to the June one as well. Yeah, June. Yeah. Right. I know I need to take the front part off, and I think I need to take the actual shock tower off as well to get into this. So I think we'll start here. And yeah, don't feel like you have to stay. I do appreciate you dropping in to say hi. They are a bit of a pain to work on, these AK917s completely. Right, and then we need to take off, as far as I'm aware, take off these shock ends. But yeah, as I say, these Rlaarlos, they are a pain to work on. I mean, they're a lovely little car, but actually working on them is a bit of a pain in the backside. And I know there's so many people at the moment moaning about not receiving their cars. And I think Rlaarlo, in some ways, are making it worse for themselves by saying that they're going to do this and that and they're going to ship everything out. And then, yeah, they don't. So, she'll see what happens. So the reason I'm doing this today is it's not running as straight as I'd want it to. And the steering trim's fine, the servo's fine. So I think what it is the diff fluid is too light and one side of the car is spinning quicker than the other. So my thinking is if I change the diff oil, make it a little bit thicker, then it's going to run a little bit straighter. I plan to take out tomorrow morning. I've found a new place to run it, and try and hit that 80 miles an hour with the 3S system I've got in here. But as I say, they're a bit of a pain, these cars to work on. I'm going to try and lift the diff from the top if I can, but we shall see. Don't really fancy having to. I took this apart the other day completely, and I don't fancy doing it again. Right, so I think I need to take these two out here. And then this piece should lift out, hopefully. But we shall see. Maybe not. Okay, alright, this is very much I don't know what I'm doing with this, I'll be totally honest with you. The manual's pretty good, but it doesn't really show how to take the diffs out, which is a bit unusual. Most RCs you buy, especially ready to runs, they do show you how to change the diffs or to get the diffs out. But I don't think they've made it an easy way to do this, but we shall see. We shall see. Hello, Captain. Nice for you to drop in. Thank you for dropping in. I'm just literally working on my Rlaarlo here. I'm trying to get into the diffs so I can change the diff oil. I'm having a look through the manual, trying to figure it out. It's not going to be the simplest thing to do, I don't think. But I thought I'd just go live. Never been live before, and I didn't think anybody had probably watched, but you guys are here, so thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. And it feels weird because it feels like I'm talking to myself, but obviously I'm not. But as I said earlier to Sergeant, don't feel like, you know, if you want to just go, then I won't be offended, because obviously, you know, I could be here a while trying to sort this out. I don't know if you guys are not have got the Rlaarlo, or if you're thinking about getting it. But good luck with that, because I know there's a lot of people with issues at the moment getting hold of it. So right, let's take that front off. Put them there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take the sway bar off as well, aren't I? Bugger. Mind you, I can just right, yeah, sway bar is going to have to come off. Okay, so that should. Cheers, Sonny. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping in. I think I've just found them two. Are they the two that you're on about just here? Or do I need to take these two front ones off as well? Cool. Right. And I presume I need to take the sway bars off as well. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Have you run yours yet, Sonny? There we go. There we are. Right. So. Right. I think my wheels need to come off as well. I thought this was a good idea. I thought it'd be simple. I'm used to changing like armour and Rlaarlo diffs out, which I can do now in about 10 minutes. But these are, yeah, nowhere near as easy. Right. Okay. Hi Al, nice for you to drop in, mate. Appreciate you coming to see what I just thought I'd go live. Not done live before, and I just thought I'd, you know, just do it. I'm working at Rlaarlo. Captain could have RC. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think someone's got up to 155 now on the Rlaarlo, as far as I'm aware. I think that's the highest that anybody's got, but I may be wrong. Right, there we go. I've just taken the thing apart, and yeah. But I think what I'm going to do on the live is just, as long as I can get into this and I can change the diff oil on the front, then I think I better do the back. But yeah. Right, so need to take these two screws out here as well, I presume. How is everybody this evening? Is it, oh, I presume, I know Big Al, Sonny, it's the same time where you are, where I am, but for you guys out in the US, I presume it's going to be afternoon time, is that right? Yeah, I know, right, Captain, I get that. It's a crazy speed. I mean, you think it's 1/10 scale, so 150 miles an hour down to 10th scale, that is crazy. I mean, I've got the highest I've got mine so far is 60, and it, you know, it felt really fast at 60, like really fast. And I'm trying to get up to 80 tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Whether I get up to 80 or not is another question. I've upped the timing on my motor to the full max, because I think it was struggling, the timing was too low and the motor was screeching. So I was reading, I think it needs turning up. But as you can see, you guys have worked on armours and other RCs. This is very difficult to get into. It's really hard to work on. Yeah. Yeah, I might just do that, Al. I was thinking about putting in a success system to it, to be totally honest with you, and putting Mod 1 gears in it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go down that road yet or not, because it'll probably just fly. It hit a cat eye the other week when I had it out, and that just totally flew. California, lovely. I bet it's nice and hot there at the moment. Are you near the coast, or are you South California or North? There we go. Right. You know, I'm going to struggle to get this back together. You know when you wish you hadn't started something, but anyway. As long as I've got all the parts, it'll be okay. Little tiny little CVDs here. Absolutely tiny. I am curious though exactly how much oil is in here. Oh, here we go. Right. I need to also take out this grub screw, I think. Oh, sugar. Right, there we go. Hopefully this now should, or maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Right. It's meant to be, apparently, sorry, I hope you can see that on the camera. Apparently these are meant to be 1/8 scale diffs. I won't say it's fully 1/8 that, but it's not far off. Cheers, Sonny. Yeah, I got there in the end, mate. Thanks for your help as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, I know how that's, I mean, it's just, I suppose, until you get them new diff casings, there's no point you messing around. And it's diffs are probably one of the worst. You know what though, I'm a bit of a strange person. I actually like working on diffs. I don't know why. I think I just like taking stuff to bits. So there we are. It actually looks pretty good quality, actually, to be totally honest with you. The bearings are definitely 1/8. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know how good this is going to come out, to be totally honest with you, but the bearings are definitely 1/8 size, and it is smaller than, say, my Rlaarlo diff, but it's, you know, it's not far off, and there's not loads of grease on it, but there is a bit of grease on it, so it's not bad actually. And the gears look all right, in good condition, so I'm quite impressed with that actually. It's not too bad, and it actually feels, I mean, it's very loose though. I mean, that is too loose. No wonder it's been veering off to the side. So yeah, definitely need to put some thicker diff oil in this, definitely. Right. I better put this back in here before I forget, this little grub screw, before I lose that. So is everybody out running their RCs this weekend, or are we fixing stuff? So I'm taking mine out tomorrow morning for this speed run, and I'll probably take it my Rlaarlo to BMX in the morning because I've got plans on Sunday, so, and tomorrow night. So tomorrow morning, I think my other half's give me a few hours before I have to be home. Right, let's see how much fluid is in this. I'm going to try and bring, I don't know how close the camera is, this, what you can see or what you can't see, so I do apologise. Like I say, it's the first time I've done live, so it's... Let's get this moved out of the way. Oh. But at least now anybody who needs to know how to get your diff out, this is probably the way not to do it. But you never know. Maybe that is the way you have to do it. That just seems a lot of screws to take out, and it seems like I've more or less dismantled the whole of the front of the car just to get the diff out, but I can't see any other way. Sonny will probably tell me if I'm right or wrong or not, but oh, so you're not done yours yet, Sonny, then? You're doing yours tomorrow? Fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to try tomorrow morning. I've been trying to find somewhere to run it, and I went to the Morrison's to scope out. There's a massive Morrison's near me, and it's got like a massive road that actually goes down the side of the car park. And I'm thinking like 5:30 tomorrow morning. It's not a 24-hour supermarket, so I'm thinking there's gonna be nobody there. And I'd say it's probably be about just over a quarter of a mile along this road. No big pavements or anything like that. So hopefully, if I can get this back together, that is. Come on. Oh, that is weird though. The actual, I've never seen that before. Where the actual cog goes over the bearing. That is strange. Okay. Now that is weird. So that's attached. So you could actually change the sun gear, is that? Is that what that's called? Okay. Right. Okay, so does this just pop open or do I need to take... Right, okay. Right, put my glasses on because I can't see bugger all without them. How the hell does that... What? That's weird. Them screws... That is... I've never seen that before on a diff. No, no cat eyes, Sonny. Yeah, no cat eyes at all. Oh, gosh. Knew that was going to happen. There we go. And yeah, not much. Again, I don't know how well you can see on the camera, but literally probably not even a third filled that. So yeah, definitely needs some more oil in there. And the what the hell's happened to the... It looks like the oh no, it's just disintegrated. What's the hell's that in there? The gasket looks like it's actually been stuck in. It's like it's sticky, which is strange. But I'm not going to change that yet until I find, you know. But yeah, not a bad little diff. Right, diff oil time. So now I might be a bit overzealous here. I was gonna put 500,000 in. Do you think that's too much? I'm not sure. Yeah, well done for that, Al. Absolutely brilliant winning that. Not jealous at all. I actually I watched these tactics last night live. I didn't mean to watch it live, but I woke up at about 2 o'clock in the morning to go to the toilet, and I literally, no word of a lie, got back and my phone came up saying East Tactics going live. So I thought, I might as well watch it, you know, might as well. So yeah, I knew before you did, Al. All right, okay, Sonny. So you're going 500 front, 200 rear. Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I was going to put, half a mil, 500k in the front anyway. So that's good. But 200 rear. See, I was going to put a bit. I was going to back. I was going to go, I think 100k rear, but I might just copy you, seeing as you've got over 100 miles an hour on a RC and I haven't. So you probably know better than me. Right. I'll be 2 secs because I need to get some diff oil. I thought I had it on me, but it's in my in the other room. There we go. Right. Cheers, Sonny. Thanks for that. I was just gonna go 500,000 rear and front. I'm used to running bashers or like, you know, little race buggies, but not speed runs. So I presume you want the back end to be, you want the front end to be driving or pulling rather than pushing, I imagine. God, it's like treacle, is this stuff. But yeah, I'm not surprised it was veering off to the side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Oh, shh. I hate this stuff. I hate it. I hate diff fluid. No. don't, don't laugh at me, please, because, yeah, this ain't good. Oh, it's like treacle. Honestly. Oh, shit. It's going to go everywhere. Just drop. No. Oh. Well, at least watching this get a bit of comedy value anyway, because I'm just going to get some tissue. I'm making a mess here. So yeah, that BMX course, Al, that you down in Derby looks really, really cool. But as I said to you on the I was mentioning there's one in Chesterfield which I've been looking at, and that looks really cool. I think I do prefer BMX courses to skate parks, because skate parks just, I don't know, I just kill every. If I take my RC to a skate park, that's it, it's dead. It's gonna die. Yeah, I need to be careful, don't I? Actually, how you're right, because I don't know if it said if it's for kids or not. If I'm swearing, they'll probably just ban it, won't they? Jesus Christ. Right. Now again, I know that really, I should let that sit, let all the bubbles come out and, you know, but at the end of the day, I need to get this back together because I need to be up. Believe it or not, I'm going to be up tomorrow morning at about 4 o'clock to get down to the car park for when the sun comes up at 4:45. Because last week when I tried to run this and I hit a cat eye, I got there at 4:45, this road that I thought was going to be really, really quiet and nobody about, and every 5 minutes there was cars coming up and down. Absolutely nightmare. Yeah, I'm just making a mess here, but hopefully it should keep my car straight going forward. Your cars, Sonny, were absolutely like spotless. I couldn't believe it. I thought they were brand new when you took them out of your boot. Yeah, I just, if it gets wet or muddy, then I clean it. If it's just dust from the BMX track, I just leave the dust on because it protects the car, I think, from more dust getting on it. So that's how my mind works. So yeah, I've not even cleaned my Corolla. I have a little bit. I brushed it down. I airbrushed it and then just brushed it down. So got rid of most of it, but yeah, I'm probably not up to the same standard as, like, you know, oh God, where did that go? Other YouTubers like I don't know, like Tom Lee or I forgot his name. You know, what's he called? Oh, I forgot his name. Forgot his name. Probably biggest RC YouTuber who does lives, and I forgot his bloody name. But yeah, I'm not up to the same standard. But if you like watching somebody just try and fix an RC and make a mess, then it's probably quite good entertainment. Right, there we go. This is actually awkward because there's two bloody screw holes. I suppose the good thing about this is you can just change the actual cog, if you like, rather than the whole diff. But the look, I'll be totally honest with you, the quality is not bad at all. They actually do feel quite nice. So yeah, I meant Kevin Talbot. Yeah. I couldn't think of his name. Hopefully, though, my voice isn't as annoying as it is. Although it could be over. I don't know. I noticed, Sonny, that the Rosser tickets are on sale now. I think I got a notification through on Facebook saying how much it is and stuff. But I didn't realise as well, if I want to go, I need to get the BRCC. I need to get one of those, license, whatever it's called, which I didn't realise. Are you wrenching now, Al? Yeah. To be honest with you, that's what I usually do though. If somebody goes live, and that's what I tend to do. I just start messing with my own RC then. It's kind of addictive, isn't it? Should have come live with me, Al. You could have, I think you can do like a joint live. Right, well, that feels a lot better. So make sure they're tying down. So yeah, anybody that is watching this after the live, who has got Rlaarlo, who might find this useful, then definitely check your diffs. There was hardly any fluid in there whatsoever. It's a bit like the shocks when I check the shocks. I'm having real issues with one of the shocks as well, the E-clips. And I found some old E-clips I had which fit, but now they're not working. So I've just ordered some Schumacher E-clips at different sizes. So I'm hoping they're going to work on the top of the shock rod end. But I've kind of got it bodged at the moment on this side. And Sonny, if you're still there, thank you for mentioning the bump. I've made some bump stops as well for these shocks, so they are a lot lower now. So that movement is really minimal. Right, grease. Some grease now on this. I'm guessing it's got to be. Wait a minute. Can anybody remember what way I took this out? I can't remember. Oh, I should have looked at that. I mean, I suppose worst case scenario, I can stop the live anyway, which I probably am going to soon because it'll probably take me like 3-4 times longer to get this back in than it would if I wasn't live. But yeah, I can't remember which way. Manual should tell me. Oh, cheers, Sonny. Thanks for dropping in, mate. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Cheers, mate. Where's my manual gone? Oh, right. Front of my car, yep. Right, let's have a look. So that's the front. Anybody that is still watching, I think. Oh, there's a few people. There's 4 people at the moment, I think. Yeah, that was my battery charging. So yeah, it goes that way. Right. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go and get some grease. You think I'd be more organised, wouldn't you, and have all this ready, but no. Right. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what everybody else uses grease. I mean, loads of people say different stuff, but I just use, I think I got it from Amazon. It's just multi-purpose and LG I2 grease. I don't know, it works for me. Right, don't want to put too much on, but more than what was on. That's enough. Right, there we go. So it's quite a lot of 2.5 hardware on this as well, which I found unusual for a 110 car. You don't usually get a lot of 2.5mm hexes, but I tell you what, as well, there's no play in the diff housing whatsoever. Absolutely no play whatsoever, which is pretty cool, really. And there's no I'm saying that tiny bit. Just ignore me. Yeah, a little bit of play, but not loads. I'm not shimming it. Oh, sugar. Right. Yeah, this is cheap as well. It wasn't expensive whatsoever. So I looked at some of that stuff people will say, is it that red stuff? And it's like, I can't believe how much it costs for just grease. I'm not spending that on grease. I mean, a lot of times as well, you know, we sometimes have to take apart as diffs because they're just, you know, gone wrong. Yeah. Right. I've got an issue here because I've got two little washers here. I know they're not from the diff, but they're obviously from somewhere, and they fell off. And I did notice it when it happened, but I kind of just ignored it, hoping that I'd figure out where they go. But yeah. Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this. So what I'm going to carry on doing on this live is I am going to try and get this back in. And then I think what I'm going to do is finish the live once I've got this back in, and then record me doing the rear. But I'm feeling the rear is going to be even harder for some reason. But we'll see. Where the hell are these from? I have to look at the manual again. Right, let's have a look. Two little washers. I can't see them anywhere on here. Where did you come from? Oh. Oh yeah, oh no. Where's my yeah, they've got to be where the hinge. They've got to be from the hinge pins, haven't they? Or are they from where the? No, they're not. I know where they're from. I think. Yes. No. They've got to be from hinge pins, haven't they? Got to be. Got to be from the hinge pins. Yeah. Got to be just spacers. Just these. You won't better see them on camera, I don't imagine. But there's two little black spacers here. But the only thing I can think is where they're from is the hinge pins. But whether they're from the top hinge pins or the bottom, your guess is as good as mine. Wait a minute. Okay. There's one there. Right, they're from the bottom or the top. Right, well that one's from there. There's one. I'll just take this off. Yeah, there's one on there. So, where's it two? No, one. Okay. Unless I've lost one. We'll soon find out. Right, let's try and get this back in, and then we can let's bring the cart forward. Get this back in here now, which I imagine you weren't really meant to do it the way I did it, because it's kind of like if anybody's watching this back, I do apologise, because I'm literally right. These diffs look exactly the same. The diff casing, sorry. There's no way to kind of say one side's the same or different from the other. They're actually identical on either side. So it didn't really matter what way I put the diff into the diff casing. So this is quite good for anybody wanting to do this. What does matter is which way it goes into there. But I don't know which way it is now when the diff casing's on, so I'm thinking, is it going to be easier to put this in like that and then put the diff case back on? So that's the right way. Okay. So really, I don't think I meant to do it this way. Unless I, right, okay. I did break a pin on my sun gear inside the diff. That's an easy fix, but ball ache to get to. Yeah, it is a ball ache to get to. Wow, absolute nightmare. But like I say, it's an easy, cheap fix, really, isn't it? To be fair though, I've never worked on an Armour Success, so I don't know how similar it is to the Corella. With the Corella, you literally just take off there's a tiny bit on the front you can take off, and it's dead easy to get into diffs. Right. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take the steering assembly off to get this back in. Maybe not. Right. It came out all right, but it doesn't want to go back in unless I force it. I don't want to break anything. Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. So I don't know how well you can see on this, and anybody that's really interested in wanting to know how to do this, I managed to slip this out, the diff casing, but to get it back in, it slots into there, but these are in the way, these diff kind of supports, if you like. So I'm going to have to take one of them off. So it's 2 more screws from the bottom, which is going to be, yeah, these 2 screws here. And this screw here. Yeah, so you don't have to take it fully off actually. Okay, so you just need to take 1 screw out, and that slots under there like that. But then am I gonna have to, how do I get that back in when that's in? Okay, right, so hopefully now I can, you know, oh, right, you know what, I'm just going to take it out because it's, yeah. Right, okay, empty that. So yeah, that's a piece there that you're going to have to take out. It would have probably been easier to take that out in the first place, but this is a hell of a lot of stuff to take out just to change some diff fluid. And I'm still waiting for some parts to come from Rlaarlo. You know, the centre split drive shaft. Waiting for that to come. Right, so this now needs to go. Right. It has to go behind. What the hell? All right, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that just slips back into there, so that's good. So get that screwed back in now. So to be fair, I could have probably got away with you know, thinking about that now, I could have left this in completely. I didn't need to pull. Or did I? Wait a minute. Right, no, so, okay. So no, don't put this back in. So yeah, I didn't need to pull that back, the back case out. I could have left that in, just taken off this side, which I'm going to take off again now. Right, yeah, that out. I could have left that in there like that and then just pulled the diff out. But as you can see, I still had to take the whole front assembly off anyway, because, yeah, I think so. At least I'm getting old, my memory's getting worse and worse. I need to check which way this goes in again. The front, so it's going in that way. And these manuals may be right, because if it's not, then yeah, it's not good. There we go. Right. So now that's in, I can now get this back in. There we go. Right, that's it, yeah. Right, screw this in. Sorry, watch your ears a sec because I'll be here all day. If not, there we go. Right. There we go. There we are. Right, that's back in. That's good. Now I can get this back in, hopefully. There we go, yeah. Get these two screws back in. I suppose the good thing is now I've done it once, usually with it, let's say with any car, isn't it? Once you've done it once, it gets easier. I'm going to get this again because I'll be here all day. Right, let's get the 2mm on this. There we go. Right. There we go. There we are. Perfect. Right. Do I need a sway bar? I'm surprised it's a speed car. It don't really turn. Anyway, I better put it back because, yeah. Not yet. No, that goes in afterwards. Oh no. Although, you know what? I don't think this. Nobody's watching, I don't know. I wish Sonny was still here. So if you do watch this video afterwards, Sonny, do I really need the sway bar in? Because it doesn't seem to work anyway. So when I lift one side up, it doesn't lift up the other side. And it's a speed car, so does it need sway? Oh, I better put it back. The hell did it go? It's like there, wasn't it? Oh, Jesus. Let's have a look. Where did that go now? I think this way, but it just literally. No, I'm going to put that on last. I should better get it back on. Right, so let's get these arms back in. So there we go. Right, and I need. Right, let's move that out of the way. There is a space, so if you do this as well, don't do what I did and lose your spacers, but there's definitely a spacer on each of these arms. That's obviously going to go through there. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Right. God, this is so fiddler. There we go. Right. That goes in there, that goes in there. Make sure that's correct. Is that correct? Yeah, it's got to be because they're the top ones, but why is that? No, that don't look right to me. Wait a minute. Right, okay. There we go. Right. Need a spacer on the end of here. And a spacer on the end of that one, which is correct. Right, so try and get this one on first. There we go. I'm going to get rage in a minute because this is just it right. Oh, God, it's so awkward. Right, let's move all this crap out of the way. Yeah, nice one, Al. See you later, mate. Take it easy. Thank you for popping in, mate. Appreciate it. See you soon. I might throw this in the bin anyway before this video. Because it's a pain in the backside. Right. There it is. Right. Right, let's line these up this time. There we go. Look at that, how easy that went in then. I don't know. Right, okie dokie. Oh, you idiot. You absolute plonker. Forgot to put the other CVD in, but I should. Well, this. There we go. You didn't see that. Right, okay, and now I need to get in the top bit, which is this bit here, back in. And that's where the arms go through as well. Okay. So the arms go through here and here. That's it. And then they go through there and there. Right. And now I need to find the other washer because I've only got one left. And I'm guessing one goes on this side and one goes on that side. It's not the end of the world if I can't find them because I'll just leave both of them off rather than putting one on. They're only tiny washers, so I doubt we need them. You know, we're not talking rocket science anyway, we'll just put it back together. But yeah, anybody watching this, if they want to know how to do it, then just obviously, you know, yeah, watch out for those. Right, and that slots back onto there like that. Yeah, I think we need the washers. Right, okay. I've got one. Presume goes there. I need to find the other one, which could be anywhere. But I've got some more washers, exactly the same size as that. So in my spare box, glasses, there we go. Right, where's it gone? About the same. So look, one more of them. About the same, I reckon. Yeah, perfect. Ah, look at that. There we go. Right, and the metal, so they're a little bit better quality, and the silver as well. So better see them better if they fall off, rather than the black ones. Oh, come on. There we go. Perfect. Right, it's back on there. So I need to get this screwed in first. So I've got these two screws here, which I remember rightly. Yeah, we'll just check that in the manual. That's the rear, don't want to look at that, there we go. So okay, yeah. Right, okay. So I just have to work out now. Right, let's get this sway bar back in before I do anything else. I ain't gonna better get it back in once put it all together. So there we go. It goes there, and we can get this. It's awkward, but let's turn it upside down. I should better get these clipped back in. Okay, so above. Jesus Christ. Do much prefer working on bigger scale RCs, because small scale RCs, yeah, they are good fun, but they're a bloody nightmare to work on. They really are. There we go. Oh god, right, I had it then. Get one side in. I think it'll be. Oh, come on. Right. There we are. Clicks back in. Right. Make sure this is going around here. Through there. Through there. There we go. Right. Let me get this back clipped in. There we go. There we are. Right. And I've just pushed out the front. Oh, are you kidding me? Right. This isn't good. Yeah. This is going, well, I won't say it's going horribly, but it's not easy. It's not easy to work on at all. But it did need doing, so. So yeah, this bugger. Right, okay. There we go. Right, that's in, that's in. Sway bars are in. Yep, right, that's good, that's all good. And I put these two screws back into here, which is, find them, where did I put them screws now? Oh, there they go. Right, so it's these two here. There we go. What is it, these? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it's these screws here which go back into the bottom. And that'll hold in the pins, hinge pins. Now I know I should be thread locking these really, but the reason I'm not at the moment is because until I get it to run properly and until I get it to do what I want it to do, I'm going to be taking this apart all the time, so I'm not thread locking it constantly. You know, I'm going to be running it once or twice in the morning, try and get the top speed, and that's it. So yeah, right, that is pretty much, well, say back together. It's not fully back together, is it? But it's, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. Right, these front screws here, I think, no, they can't be there. Where the hell do these go now? These big ones. Oh, you idiot. My dog bone come out. Oh, my dog bones come out. It doesn't matter, you know what? I'm just going to take it apart here and I'm just going to. Right, so I think the easiest place to take it apart is probably going to be that one there. I'm going to need my 1.5. Why they've got 1.5 on these top arms to, yep. So to adjust these top arms, it's a 1.5, which doesn't make sense to me, but there we go. Got there a long screw. Wow. Right, hopefully, yeah, I can pull that out enough to get the bone back in. There we go, perfect. Yeah, back in now. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who did, you know, coming live to watch. I really do appreciate it. It's not going to be the most entertaining thing to watch, but like I said, I just hope somebody finds this useful. Somebody who needs to change the diff out on this, you know, comes back and finds this video and finds it useful, because it's, yeah, it's not easy. Okay, that's good. That's running fine. And what I'm going to do as well, before I put the springs back on, I'm just going to check the camber, because I have a feeling, I don't know, it's pretty even. We can check that then later. Stuff it. Right, now I need to get all these screws back in. This is going to be fun bits. I know these two big ones here, I have to put this back in, but I'll do that last. So that's fine, that can go there. That can go there. And then I'm left with these two screws here are for the front, I believe. Yes, there's that, yeah. And these two here, I think, are or is it the round ones what went in? Good question. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I've got them ones there, so they're fine, they're for that. So they go into there. Let's have a look on the old manual. I have some of my coffee as well, because I made a fresh coffee before I started this. And God knows how long I've been at this. I've lost my glasses now, so this ain't good. Right, let me have a look. Round-headed. So they're still in, that's fine. They're round. Oh, right, so it's got to be. All right, now these are flat. What going to here then? Yep. Okay. Oh, maybe not actually. No. Right. So I'm just struggling here with what screw goes where at the moment, because 3 times. They're definitely flats. But surely, yeah, that's right. Okay. There we go. There's a lot of screws. There is a lot of screws to take in and out of this thing. There we go. That's it. Right. That's good. Now I need to put in these two here, which holds in this front bit. There we go. There we go. Now we can get the shock tower back in. And I'll get the electric screwdriver back out for this, because I'll be here all day if not. There we go. Well, I'm going to wrap this up in a minute, and like I said, I don't think there's anybody still watching, but I do appreciate anybody that has kind of, you know, watched it for a bit, even if it's just a little bit live. Really appreciate that, and anybody that watches it afterwards and finds this helpful. I don't know if you will find it helpful or not, because it was like the blind leading the blind a little bit, but we did get there in the end, and I'm kind of at the point now where I'm putting it back together. where I kind of know where stuff goes now, because I've kind of been at this position before. I'm hoping I do anyway. I'm hoping that we yeah, I'm hoping that I've not missed any crucial screws. I don't think I have, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, it's that is a bit of a nightmare to fix. I'm kind of dreading doing the rear now, but I know I'm going to have to do it, because there's no point in spending all that time doing the front and not bothering doing the rear. Because if you watch it from the beginning, if you watch this, you'll see how little diff fluid was in there. You can see how little suspension I've got on there. It's very, very small. I need to tighten these up, because I'll forget if I don't do it now. So there we go. There we go. Yeah, it certainly is not the easiest car to work on, but you know, it's the quality of the parts is actually not that bad at all. I mean, I'm surprised how, yes, the diff should have had more oil in them and more grease, but you know, they were actually put together quite well, in a sense. The quality of them is pretty good. I wouldn't say they were full 1/8 scale size, but you know, they weren't far off. Right, so now I need to get that back in. I've still got 2 screws here that I do not know. Well, I do actually. I'm lying. I do know where they go. Yeah. So I need to get the bumper back on. So yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these screws are for that, which is 6, 7. So I've got the correct amount of screws to put this back together. So obviously this just goes on here, 2 screws there, 3 screws underneath, which I've got, and then yeah, these 2 screws to put the front brace back in, and that's it. So I'm going to get that back together now, and then I'm going to attempt to do the rear. I'm hoping that, to be fair, actually, the rear might not be as difficult, to be totally honest with you, but we shall see. What I'm going to do is I'll probably record it, but if it's more or less exactly the same as you do the front, then I won't publish it. I'll just leave it as it is. But yeah, that's how you change the front, how you get into the front diff of the Rlaarlo AK917. Not easy, but we got there in the end. Thank you to everybody that actually, especially Summer, because you know, yeah, you helped out there, because you know this car quite well. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody, anyway, and hey up, mate, sorry, I'm just about to finish as well. I've just been changing the diff oil on the Rlaarlo AK917, and yeah, what a nightmare, what an absolute nightmare. But we got there in the end. All right, that's interesting. So obviously, right at the beginning of this, when we took this apart, my diffs on this is the metal. This was the metal roller, not the RTR. But yeah, the diffs were actually pretty empty, probably not even a third full, and there was a little bit of grease, but not many. and the dampers as well. When I did these straight away, they were half full, the shocks. Did you order the metal one after the carbon, or did you get both at the same time? Because I'm wondering if with the feedback, the kind of, or it might be just whoever's put it together. Look at the drawer. Ah, right, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, because when I took this apart, there was literally no resistance in the diffs at all. So that's interesting. But again, it's probably whoever's put it together. I mean, if quality control's not there, then yeah, it's not great. Yeah, you're probably right. Especially, yeah, yeah. I mean, I only ordered mine on the last day of the pre-sale. This came, so it will have been one of the last ones out. Um, So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it was rushed to get out because I know that they were struggling to get orders in. Ah, right, okay, you're up first 200. Yeah, well, I think they had to speed up a little bit after that, didn't they? Right, okay, well, yeah. So I'm glad I took this apart. I don't know if I've done it the easy way or not, but it seemed really, I mean, obviously I've had to take the front end off completely to get into diffs, but got there in the end. But yeah, it's not the easiest one to work on. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I, I mean that's with this with the metal one. The top brace is I mean it's I don't know if it's doing anything or not. It's really flexible, but on the first run of this, I've had to bend the chassis back a little bit. It did bend the chassis, so obviously the top brace didn't really do anything, and I'm waiting for the split drive shaft as well, steel drive shaft, because this aluminium one is not great, I don't think, and it's a bit of a nightmare to change the gears, as you know. Well, if you flip the bolts holding the gurney flaps on around, so nuts on outside, you can slap down those. I've got virtually none of that plastic in there. Ah, right, okay. I mean, to be fair, I have got this. I don't know if you can tell, but I have got this really, really low. I've put some bump stops in the shocks, so that is literally all I've got movement in the front. I don't know if that's maybe too little, but I've got it a lot lower. But that's a good idea, is that? Ah, right, okay, okay. So it's just right. You right. I get you. Yeah. So you've lowered the bolts on the actual. Yeah, yeah. I understand what you're saying now. Right. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Suppose that makes get. I mean, to be fair, this is. I've not really done speed runs before, so it's kind of all quite new to me. But obviously, I'm going to take it out tomorrow morning. Well, once I get this rear diff done anyway, and see how fast I can get it. But I've got it on 3S, so I was hoping to get up to about 80, but we'll see. You're not to interfere with the gap between body. Yeah, 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 yeah. But to be fair, I think when I've got my body on now, I mean, I've got it strapped to the side a little bit, so you can't really see any of the chassis when the body's on. But like I said, we'll see tomorrow how it runs. Cheers for that, mate. Anyway, and thank you to everybody, like I say, for watching. By I'm gonna have to get off now because I have to have some food. Dynamite fuse, 120 amp, and oh, nice. Yeah, so I've just got Hobby Wing 60 amp and also 10.5 um, 4,200 kV motor in this, but I've got my gears to the highest you can get it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow morning. But I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you everybody, like I say, for popping in and saying hello. And cheers, mate. And I'll check your channel out as well. And I'll give you a sub and keep an eye out for your videos, mate. All right, take care, everybody. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
That's like